In the last episode, which was the first episode, we said there's gonna be a time that we're gonna make something that's pretty unhealthy but really delicious. That's this episode. Protein cheesecakes! Well, hello again, and welcome to episode number 2 of Baking with Bayan. Today we're gonna be making protein cheesecake. Holy I know, but that's not the best part. The best part is that we're taking all that creaminess and we're putting it inside of a cookie dough bowl. However, if you want a healthy version, go to the previous episode and use that recipe. Because this evening we're not going to be using a healthy version, we're using a Pillsbury pre-made cookie dough. Because it's just going to taste really freaking good. Okay, so let's go over the ingredients needed to make this epicness. Half cup of looove, half cup of cream cheese. You can use light or the full fat amount. We're using the full fat amount for extra flavor. A teaspoon and a half of vanilla. 1 scoop of protein powder. And some strawberries for the end. It's gonna add a very nice touch to it. Okay, let's begin. Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna use the looove as our liquid. Because once we add our protein powder, it's gonna become a little bit dry, so we're gonna probably have to add an extra bit of looove. So, half cup. Oh yeah, it's gonna get really messy and creamy in your kitchen, or wherever you do this. I've done this outside once. It's not very exciting, because it attracts bugs. Okay, so mix in your cream cheese into your portion cup. And now, once you've done this, you can't use a hand whisk because it's just too intense. So, use the old handy hand mixer. Okay, it's done. So you know it's ready when it's nice and smooth. Good, it's good. So, we still have to add our vanilla and our protein powder. So, let's add the teaspoon and a half. I'm just assuming that's a teaspoon and a half. The more vanilla, the better anyway. Scoop of protein. You can use a hand mixer now. Manual. Okay, so, as you can see, the protein powder will kind of dry it out and make it a bit of kind of like a doughy texture. So at this point, add about 1/4 of a cup extra of Cool Whip. That way it'll thin it out and it won't be dry. It will actually taste really freaking good. Okay. And we're actually done. So there's a lot of things that you can do with this at this point. You can refrigerate it to let it firm. You can freeze it and it'll turn into like a nice ice cream texture, but it takes about 6 hours of being in the freezer. But what we're gonna do is eat it straight up right now because we're hungry and we wanna eat it right now. We're not patient enough to wait 8 hours. It's really hard, especially after you made a delicious cheesecake. Look at this, it's wonderful. This is the exact texture that you want, okay? Now that we've had this, we're gonna put it in our cookie bowl. This is how you make your cookie bowl. Okay, we have our dough. I used about like a hand size full of dough. We're gonna shape it into a nice flat circle. And then we're gonna put our thumbs inside of it. And we're gonna form it into a nice looking bowl. So you can make your bowl like however way you want it. Every bowl is unique in its own way. Okay. And look, it's a nice little bowl that's gonna have cheesecake inside of it. It works, it works. A bowl. Bam! And it so happens to be that there's a bowl of protein cheesecake beside it. We're just gonna have to fill it. Let's grab a nice big scoop of cheesecake. Let's put it inside there. Yeah, you can make a mess. It's okay. We're gonna get rid of this mess with our creativity and our design. Okay. So now our cheesecake is inside the bowl. What do? Let's design it. Strawberries. This is where they come in. You know what? There's a thing of Cool Whip here too. Dip your strawberries in the Cool Whip and eat it. Okay, let's cut these in half. Design it however way you like. To me, this is what it looks pretty. We need chocolate chips though. Costco, $8. Great deal. Lasts a very, very long time. Just dice your chocolate chips, or you can use a flake stick, whatever works for you. Okay, very simple and delicate. We get our carbohydrates from our cookie dough. We get a mass amount of protein. Now keep in mind, 3 tablespoons of Cool Whip is only 2 grams of sugar. Okay, so this is the end result, but let's expand a little bit more and make this a little bit more epic. Sugar-free caramel sauce and chocolate sauce. Okay? Yeah, it's a little bit extra carbs, but hey, whatever. Right? So we're gonna put, yes, like that. Besides, it's sugar-free, it's okay. Like that. Oh, and then right. It's almost too beautiful to eat. Our creation is done. So, it's time to eat it. Let's experience this together. Oh, just look at it. This has protein in it. Oh. Have you ever seen a unicorn while rubbing oil all over your body? I don't know. It's really good. So please let me know how good it was. And remember, you don't have to eat it right away. You can refrigerate it to let it firm a little bit more. It'll give it a complete different texture. Or you can freeze it. Whatever way you like. This way will seriously melt your brains and expand your soul into wonders. So thank you again for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.
This is what diabetes heaven tastes like. It's beautiful.